past my recipe. That's
All right, good evening. I've got 7 o'clock, and we're going to call to order the February 11th, 2026 Shelby County Board meeting. If you please stand, pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Father in heaven, we thank you so much for this beautiful weather that you've given us and the sunshine, and we are just very grateful for the warmth that we're able to have right now. Pray, God, that you be with us here tonight, that we can be here like-minded to solve any of the problems and with the county, and just do everything we can to make the county great and make the right decisions for the citizens of this county. Thank you, God, for all that you've given us, and it's in your son's name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Roll call, please.
Bruce Bank, Tim Brown,
here.
Carol Cole, here. Julie Edwards, here. Chrissy Grant, here. Jeff Gregg,
Here.
Clay Hardy,
Here.
Keith McCormick, Christine Matlock, here. Pat Mayhall,
Here.
Tricia Miller, here. James Mitchell, Tim Morse,
Here.
Gene Price, Austin Pritchard,
Here.
John Stroll,
Here.
Larry Seifert, Don Kate,
Here.
Christy Wofford, here. Brent Wallace,
Here.
Judy Wood.
Here.
Thank you. On item 3, discussion and vote to approve the minutes from January 8th of 2026. Have a motion on the minutes, please. Ms. Matlock, Ms. Miller, any discussion or questions on the minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Move on to item 4, public body comment. Yes, sir.
So I see on the agenda, I noticed a couple days ago that we might hire HLR engineering firm to do some work for the city. I've had some experience with HLR, and I would not hire them for anything. They made the bicycle plan, and for the plan, they were supposed to have all easements and drainage systems planned before it ever started. So they started it, and the plan was to drain the water directly on my property, in fact across my line, which is, of course, you can't do. So now, after they have kept me excited or mad or whatever you want to call it the last year, now they didn't get an easement, but now they want one. They want an easement because they can't drain this on me without an easement. I don't think they ever thought I would notice, but I did. So the position this is in right now, if you might notice, is they have done nothing on our property. And the way it stands today, if they moved any equipment or anyone on our property, they would be accused of criminal trespass. So that's my experience with them. If I get on the county board, I would do anything possible to keep them from being hired for doing anything. Thank you.
Thank you. Public body comment. Public body comment. Public body comment. Okay. Move on to item 5. Which is discussion and vote to approve the following items. A, resolution for engineering agreement with HLR Engineering for the 2026 NBIS Bridge Inspection and Program Management for $149,000 to be paid from motor fuel tax. Item B, resolution to enter into a joint agreement with IDOT for use of $602,842 of LPF grant funds for reconstruction of structure 087-3038. And item C, which is a resolution to award a contract 95989 Cape Seal on Highway 19 in the amount of $989,465.91 to be paid by federal STR and state matching assistance. Have a motion on this, please. Ms. Matlock, have a second. Mr. Wallace.
Yes, I understand Jake's frustration, and I apologize that he is going through that right now. I could answer any questions, I guess, in regards to that. This is something, the item A, which is the resolution for HLR, is something that is required by the FHWA. It is required by a program manager that has been doing it for a significant amount of time to do that, and that does limit our consultants that we have for that ability to do it. HLR is a huge company of 100 plus employees, and I know the engineer that I work with has been easy and good to work with. I'm not sure who did the sidewalk plans. So
I guess, just I guess to clarify what you're saying on A, specifically, this isn't drafting of plans, this is just performing bridge inspections.
this is just, they're not doing any design work. This is purely just to look at our bridges, make sure they are safe.
Okay.
The consultant I work with is a very intelligent individual who's capable of that, so
So I have a question.
absolutely, yes.
Are they the only people in the area who do the bridge contracts? And was this bid out? And does it have to be bid out?
It does not have to be bid out. So if we have a professional relationship, we are able to do this with local funds. We don't have to bid this out. In the past, I have reached out to different engineers trying to get quotations. I believe there's 3 of them that I reached out to. Those 3 did turn me down because of their workloads or they did not have the qualified staff to do it. I didn't do that this year, I'll admit, but it's something I could pursue in the future. I do have to have this probably for this go around. Some of our bridge inspections are actually due beginning this month, so this is something that would be somewhat pressing, but yeah.
And you aren't qualified to do bridge?
I'm not
inspections,
qualified
is that
to
right?
do the program manager. I can do inspections, but not program managing.
I don't understand that.
I understand.
I don't understand the program managing. But
It's so with that, you have to be with a professional engineer, which I am, and you have to have 6 months of continual experience of reviewing and looking at these bridges. I look at them, but you have to be, there's just a lot of qualifications, I guess, to get your program manager, and I haven't had those qualifications, or haven't had that experience yet, basically. So, as soon as I can, I would take it on.
Yes, sir.
The consultant you've worked with HLR, is that the individual that will be doing these inspections, or will it be someone else? And has HLR done any of our bridge inspections in the past, and what kind of information did you get back from them? Did you think it was adequate?
It did fulfill the FHWA requirements. They fill out a form, it's a common form for all bridge inspections. They have done our bridge inspections for the past 2 years. They've done good work from my experience with them. What was your other question? I'm sorry, I missed one.
If the consultant that you've been working with will be the same one doing these inspections?
It's not the engineer that signs off as the program manager. He does have an individual, a technician that goes out and we work with them. I physically try and go out as much as possible with them myself and go with them as well. So.
Any other questions specifically on A?
I just have a comment. When we did our budgeting process, a lot of this came up. Is it my understanding still that for a PE, which is an advanced degree for an engineer, they have a bachelor's degree or they could also have a master's, but they get the PE, which takes a couple years of extended testing, training, that sort of thing.
Correct.
And then to be a structural engineer, you have to basically leave your regular job and do only structural integrity training for at least 6 months under another engineer. It's very specialized, is it not?
It is very special.
So for you to be certified, you literally have to stop doing everything else and do just that for 6 months. So it automatically lives 4 years.
I have to work under a structural engineer for 4 years to get my SE degree.
And doing just that, nothing else.
Correct.
And I think that is why there aren't a lot around to choose from. So I was surprised at that. I didn't realize it took that much, to be honest with you. So, okay.
Do you have anything to add for the other two items?
So item B is our grant that we did receive in the past, and we're trying to fulfill that and get that constructed within the summer. And item C is a Cape Seal. It is a resurfacing of County Highway 19 from 128 to County Highway 16, about 7.9 miles to the west. So, any questions?
Any questions on the rest of the items? Okay. Thank you. All right, seeing none, roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Cole,
No.
Edwards,
Yes.
Grant,
Yes.
Gray,
No.
Hardy,
Yes.
Matlock,
Yes.
Mahon,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Morse,
Yes.
Pritchard,
Yes.
Stroll,
Yes.
Tate,
Yes.
Wofford,
Yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Wood.
Yes.
Motion passes 14 ayes, 2 nays, Cole and Gray.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to item 6, which is discussion and vote to approve the DOAP and 5311 audit for rural transportation as presented by Lauterbach and Amon. Have a motion on this, please. And Mr. Pritchard, have a second. Ms. Wood. Jessica sent this out to read aheads. This was completed a while back. To satisfy some of the lateness that we've got, right? We're delinquent on some things, to include audits. To help keep us moving, Lauterbach moved this to the front of the line a while back to get this done. Which helped IDOT see that we were making progress specifically. It is my fault for not bringing it here sooner, because I've had it for I think we've had it for a couple months. I didn't realize the urgency. They just wanted to see the pre-work, but they would like to see this part approved so we can get it submitted to the state to satisfy our requirements, or at least part of our requirements for IDOT as well as rural transit. So, and I'll cover some more of that here in a little bit during my updates, but I had another conversation with IDOT today. So this is a part of the overall budget. It's one of the single audits that we're required to have anyway, that they did pull out and do this part in advance for us. So with that, I'll entertain any questions or discussion. Yes, sir.
Is Mr. Tappendorf involved in this?
No, this is for the public transit piece, which is EFS, the buses, the rural transit.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, I mean, when it comes to the role now, PCOM and everything else, he's been involved with discussions with that, but it's not, this audit doesn't have anything to do with his department.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, should be a roll call.
I probably.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
Edwards,
Yes.
Grant,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Hardy,
Yes.
Matlock,
Yes.
Mahon,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Morse,
Yes.
Pritchard,
Yes.
Stroll,
Yes.
Tate,
Yes.
Wofford,
Yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Wood.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Item 7, discussion and vote to approve surplus of a 2018 Ford pickup truck with a VIN number of 1FN5K8AR 2JBC 76647 that has 129,410 miles. Have a motion on this, please. Ms. Matlock, have a second. Ms. Wood, any comment?
One clarification, that's not a pickup, it was a PIU, which is a police utility vehicle. And I believe the highway department is interested in seeing if they can salvage it enough for their needs.
Okay. Any questions for the sheriff? Comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item 8, discussion of vote to approve to rebid the 2002 Old Bravada with a VIN of 1GHDT136623911118 belonging to the rescue squad, formerly declared surplus. Have a motion on this item, please. Ms. Matlock, Mr. Morse, anything to add, Mr. Grigg?
No, we had bid this out previously and surplused it. We did not catch a bid, and then after the fact, we had I think 2 people who showed interest after the fact, and so Jordan is planning on driving it up so people can look at it, and hopefully we can move that vehicle.
Okay. Any questions or discussion on this one? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. On to item 9, committee updates, committee reports. Okay, I'm going to move on to item 10, which is chairman appointments. I have Eric Tucker for the Cowden Fire Protection, all of these are for term to expire. Eric Tucker's will be in May of 27, Corey Kersey in May of 2028, Brad Storm in May of 2029, and then also Rick Hoadley to the Sheriff's Merit Commission. Can I have a motion on these, please? I have Mr. Gregg, Ms. Cole. Any discussion or questions on these? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Appointments pass. Move on to item 11, with correspondence and updates. I have 2 pieces of correspondence. One being from SCCS Enterprises dated January 20th of 2026. The subject is the Board of Directors announced retirement and new leadership. The Board of Directors for SCCS Enterprises, Inc. wishes to graciously thank Dick Glody for his many valuable years of community service and employment to the corporation. Dick has recently retired as Executive Director for SCCS Enterprises on December 31st of 2025. The Board of Directors wishes him well in his retirement. Dick will continue to serve on the Board of Directors. The SCCS Enterprises, Inc. Board of Directors wants to share with you that Paul White, who currently serves as the Board President, has been appointed by the Board as an independent contractor to provide the day-to-day management and oversight of the corporation effective January 1st of 2026. If you have any questions, the contact information from Mr. White is included in the correspondence. We also received a letter from IDNR asking us to participate in the National Flood Insurance Program. It's a lengthy letter. I would be happy to provide it to anybody who would like to read about the national insurance or the insurance program. I did speak to the auditors this morning, one for clarification on the grant or the audit we just approved. The other was to get an update on where we stood. And they told me as of this morning that the audit has been handed off to partner review, which is the next step before then will be presented back to us. The budget committee did review a draft of it here, gosh, was that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, give or take. And so we went through the draft. We addressed some of the findings. Subsequently, a couple of the findings have been removed, just as a matter of locating documentation, etc., to make sure that they have what they needed. So once it goes through partner review, they will kick it back to us to say, hey, listen, we need these last bits of information. Hopefully it's minimal, and then we'll hopefully get that in front of the board. It's possible a special meeting just so we can get this part taken care of, because IDOT, in DHS and all the others are anxious on how they're gonna start continuing to pay us our money since we don't have these done. So, it's likely we will have a special meeting to, if we get this in time before the next meeting, to get this part of it taken care of, but it has been handed off at the partner level. And then 2024, the pre-audit work has begun for that as well. Any questions on those? Okay. Move on to old business. Anybody have any old business? Okay. Seeing none, approval of claims. Have a motion to approve the claims, please. From Mr. Gray, second. Mr. Morris. I know that Ms. Bain isn't here this evening. Anybody from the committee, any updates from finance?
Yeah, we had one claim, I believe Ruth had been consulted about it. The committee had a concern about a claim that's been a little problematic in the past. I'm hoping that potentially the treasurer will act upon our firm stance on how we feel about that bill. It's not a huge bill, it's just an unclear contract, and an unclear contract is a poor contract. And if there is a contract, we would be happy to look at it and help facilitate the paying of that bill. We've been directed that she has it within her budget and that it's to be paid, but we firmly encourage it to be dealt with, and we would be helpful in whatever capacity to make it happen. Other than that, everything else I think is fine.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion on bills? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
Edwards,
Yes.
Grant. Yes. Gray,
Yes.
Hardy,
Yes.
Matlock,
Yes.
Mayhall,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Morse,
Yes.
Pritchard,
Yes.
Stroll,
Yes.
Tate,
Yes.
Walper,
Yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Wood.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Moving on to item 14, public body comment. Yes, sir.
I traveled the Findlay Blacktop from Highway 32 over by Sullivan to 128. It's very smooth. It was a pleasure to drive on it. Just want to say kudos to Mr. Tappendorf and the Highway Department. Job well done.
Agreed.
Yes.
100% sure. Yep.
Public body comment. Public body. Oh, sorry.
I just wanted to bring up that sign up for the Leadership Academy, the extension Leadership Academies right now. If anybody has the opportunity to do it, it's a very good program.
You have more information on it, or?
Yeah, I have the papers.
Did you send the leadership thing out? Somebody did. Maybe UCCI sent it out.
Okay, and Mr. Morse has something on that if you need as well.
Which, by the way, the next UCCI meeting is March the 2nd. There isn't one in February. And I think the people that were supposed to be there in January when they had to cancel will be the people who are presenting on March the 2nd. So.
Thank you. Public body comment. Public body comment. Public body comment. With that, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Ms. Matlock. I've got Ms. Miller in the back. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, we are adjourned at 7:23. Thank you, folks. Drive safely.
You know, Teresa was throwing out.
Huh?
I asked Teresa was throwing out. And here she came back with 40.
I got my cards raised on me, I couldn't get over it, so I went to the doctor. So, one of the But I like.
She brought it over.